Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen! After the break, we're hopping into the first game instantly. Starbuck versus Colorful, our second match of the day. Our first Night Elf Moon was just victorious against TH. Now, Starbuck is trying his luck. Picking human, by the way. He is not playing random here. A master of all races, of course, is Starbuck. Yeah, against Night Elf, it seems like he does prefer human the most. Going for a fast Mercamp creep, I like that a lot. I feel like human is so much better when they have mercenaries. But not so happy about that first drop with the Rune Bracers.
Can sell it, get some good items, get some boots, cause some distraction. Starbuck on his way into the first top 4 in TED Cup of his career. He made it to the top 8 3 times now. Really successful. And I guess Dr. Bucky is coming prepared. Kraft was cheering for him earlier on Twitter. The team is supporting him internally as well. So what are the odds in this game? Who's the favorite, really? I haven't seen too much of Colorful recently.
Yeah, Colorful's been a bit more quiet lately, but something that normally you can always rely on is that Colorful has a strong Demon Hunter. In this matchup nowadays, he looks very playable as opposed to the past. Especially early. We just saw in the game on Terranar Stand how ferocious he can be against the peasants. But this is an amazingly passive game. We've just been creeping non-stop. It's going to be a fast level 3 for both players. And my gut feeling wants to say I prefer this. I think this looks better for the human. Mercenary support already. Berserkers will soon be available. Here comes the power build. The Demon Hunter has to run home first, maybe heal up, and then be aggressive. It seems like Colorful is taking this game surprisingly slowly.
Yeah, unlike our subs who are subbing and subbing and subbing. Thank you, James Lewin, for the 31 month. Thanks for the great coverage. Hope you guys are doing well. Still a little bit sick, but apart from that, I'm doing fine. Thank you. And Coltane gifting a sub to Klein Floki. Hope to see you guys at Rara Land again.
Great scouting here by Starbuck. He was looking for the Demon Hunter approach. Whoa! Level 2 mana burn, by the way. No evasion here. It is immolation level 1. And the mana burn then to control the Archmage. Oh, I like that with his opening, actually. AM could have been really strong here with Endless Watch Elementals. The mana burn makes sense. Also makes the demon more squishy, though. He has no rings, no HP items. This Demon Hunter is looking a lot more frail than we're used to seeing nowadays.
Yeah, evasion, a very, very good spell to take these shots. Now that's a lot of moon juice. And Starbuck is controlling the middle of the map with the counter expansion coming up, but only at halfway production and halfway physically between main and gold mine. So Starbuck has some time. Colorful not really aggressive, and the human game can unfold, and that's always dangerous.
Wand of Illusion is a great item right here for scouting. Should be able to find the tree with that. If he didn't already with the Footman. Not quite sure about that. But I think Starbuck is really, really fine with this early. Didn't lose a single peasant. Expansion up, towers up in both bases, tech started, Lumbermill should be next. Oh, but Colorful has the second hero already, and with the Panda, things get a little hotter.
Bring more flames, doubling down, Immolation and Breath of Fire is gonna hit. But also in range of the Arcane, that's a lot of mana burn, 5-6 shots. It's almost 100 mana gone.
That's also something that Evasion can help with. Dodging a few of these shots, but again we don't have that here. Illusion across the map pulling the Murloc camp, but that is not the most ferocious camp. The Tree of Life should be fine. The question is, can Starbuck really go for a heavy attack and do some damage here? If he miscalculates and Colorful easily holds, this could be painful for Bucky.
Cancels the shop, but no damage towards the economy. Should still be fine. Yeah, Bucky saw this with an illusion, so he knows what's up, but Colorful is in position, trying to defend.
Yeah, he's got double Shadow Priest and a Berserker here. This is a really good defensive setup. And the Footman without defend. Oh, now it's finished. Now they can fight better. Okay, that's the timing that Starbuck was waiting for. So the demon has to come home, help with the defense that alleviates the pressure across the map. Starbuck really needs to start getting this shop up.
Yeah, he kind of forgot to rebuild. It was very, very stressful, this entire situation. A couple of Footmen split to the side to do some damage against the tree, but Colorful did some cannibalize and is getting healed, so that doesn't do too much. And of course, these Footmen are missing in the fight, so they're getting slaughtered on the right-hand side as well.
Blacksmith and Barracks coming now. Still no shop at the expansion. Starbuck had a decent early game, but it seems like the macro is really slipping hard, I have to say. This is very late with the production. Starbuck needs to get ready to be dangerous on tier 2. He needs to get up these buildings, quick.
Panda can creep at least a little bit. Not uncontested though. But for how long can you stay in the north? Colorful is making some
mass
good
mercs.
progress.
Double Mud Golem. Now we have slow in play. I forgot about that, but Starbuck didn't. This is super strong this early against the Demon Hunter, especially when there's no Dryad to spell yet.
Mass Muddy, is that a thing now?
I guess it is, but the thing is we don't have that many other units in the mix. Berserker though getting targeted. Good dispel by Colorful. Oh, that's an important save. Ooh, if you lose that Berserker, might be in trouble. But it seems like Colorful is managing to hold on here just barely.
Another Shadow Priest down, trades it for probably 2 of the Mud Golems and the Berserker. Ay, at least denied, but a Berserker gone is a Berserker gone, a wise man once said. And these attacks, man, they're not finding the target.
Starbuck now macroing decently. We got the rifles coming. Blood Mage, Double Sanctum. Still no shop. Now it's coming finally at the expansion. Dude, that's a late shop. 8 minute 30. We'll be finished at 9 minute 30. That is preposterously late. And now the rest of the footy is getting cleaned up. This Panda has a decent start into the game. 2.5 will be in a second. Level 3 right around the corner.
Oh, and that Archmage, dude.
Oh!
8 HP.
No way.
The workers.
Oh! How is there still no shop, dude? Are you serious? Power build, power build, power build.
He was power building for a long time. Now calls him again. Rifle and Archmage trying to get rid of that pesky Demon Hunter. And the shop is up. And man, that's a nice scroll to read now.
That was a stressful moment. I hope he didn't have a heart attack there. I almost had one. Now, getting the band back together. Finally, all production can be rallied on the heroes. Sorks coming, Priest coming, Rifle upgrade coming, Berserker still there. Starbuck, what's the next plan? Get a couple of scrolls and then build the big army, I guess.
Okay, long rifles first. 52 food. Very low on lumber. Due to that power build, of course. And Colorful, his expansion is entangling. Bears are coming. And that Blood Mage is not having an easy time creeping. Big mana potion, heal scroll. But can he even get home?
Yeah, I like the TP here. Minimizing losses, saving the Berserker. He got the scrolls already. Alright, Starbuck here with a lot of close calls. A lot of stressful moments. But he is hanging on pretty well so far. Demon Hunter saying hello to the lab, you know. Those scientists also want to get greeted sometimes. And Colorful is gonna build the Dreadful Bear army soon.
Now that you say it, those are scientists in a laboratory, right?
Yeah. They're a bit volatile. Sometimes they blow stuff up.
They do have a good sense of humor, though, if you look at the doormat.
A player's forces are under attack.
I need TP.
Yeah, I can imagine. Bucky needs levels, Bucky needs mass, and Colorful is banking on no upkeep. Still poking towards that expo, and that shop was not a long last.
Yeah, that also means no breakers for a long time. These two-pronged attacks we've seen a lot from Night Elves. Very hard to deal with for human. Getting attacked in the main, getting attacked at the expansion. If you split up your army, you might just be left with a weak army. If it's a full army fighting, Starbuck probably still wins that fight at the moment. But that might change soon. Colorful has gotten rich.
1,300 gold. Not uncommon. If he's getting too greedy... Okay, he's not. As I say it, he presses the bear button. Love that Archer Scout on the right-hand side. Will always see the human coming. Knows that there's some freedom on the left-hand side. Dryads can't be slowed. Very nice hit squads. From Moon earlier, and now Colorful is playing exactly like that.
Yeah, Colorful looks like he's starting to pick him apart a bit. On the left, on the right, poking here, finding units there. This Renaiv has the big advantage with the Dryad slow for catch. Of course, there's also Sorks, but they are slow themselves, and that can be dispelled. But now, Starbuck splitting up his army. He's daring to do so. Blood Mage at the expansion, trying to keep that one safe. And the Panda and the Bears deterred for now.
It is Siphon and Banish, by the way. No Flame Strike. Makes sense against bears to render them useless. Okay, that's another shop cancelled. Colorful with the anti-capitalist strategy. It's working out fine.
That means still no breakers. The front line is looking a bit rough at the moment. Upgrades also not too impressive just yet. We got a first attack upgrade on the rifles, but that's it on the human side. Versus one single armor upgrade for the elf. Workshop now coming. Perhaps expecting some Zeppelin play again. Wants to have a gyro ready. And some more teams also can always help. But yeah, we need breakers too. We need breakers bad.
Yeah. And levels. Level 2 Siphon is a game changer. And this camp might still give it to him. Also movement speed and attack speed. Phenomenal XP, phenomenal drops.
Alright, tell you what. This is big upgrades. We got the level 3, we got the aura. But we still have no front line. Starbuck cannot fight out in the open here.
Nope, not at all. He's trying to drain the mana of the panda. Blood Mage far forward though, catching some hits. No TP on Starbuck's side. He almost has to fight this. 2 heal scrolls to support him, but is it enough?
The Bears find the Archmage. Oh my god, dude, everything's in trouble. He has to kite so hard here. Mana potion used, trying to banish the Demon Hunter more. But it seems like Starbuck is the only one losing units here. What has Colorful really lost? I'm not sure if he has lost any. And that was a wonderful heal scroll coming in as well. Starbuck being pressed into the corner. Like you mentioned, no TP. He is trapped. And he has lost that one.
Pretty clean game by Colorful, gotta say. Not getting deterred from these attacks in the north. Super ready for it. And then I've rarely seen him play with so much multitasking. Moon-esque with the hit squads. Always at the perfect time. Disrupting the economy, delaying the economy. Keeping the shop down to block the tech tree and the healing. Well done. Just super well done by Colorful.
Yeah, this is kind of weird almost how Starbuck had a really solid position, fast tech coming, expansion wasn't hurt, peasants didn't get killed, and then suddenly it still all fell apart. Maybe the footman count and the defend upgrade were the issue here. If he plays a bit more cautiously, doesn't run across as early as he did, if he had crept more, get level 4 first, get more footmen, get the defend, and then hit with level 4, maybe that could have been the better call, but those calls as a player in game are so hard to make. At some point you have to attack, but when is the right time? Hindsight is always 20/20, and it's so difficult to make that perfect call in the moment.
It is. Oh man, looking grim for Starbuck. He might get another match against TH. He had that not too long ago. Where the first 2 matches are kind of close, and then TH just overwhelmed him with a crazy creep route on game 3, but we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Starbuck, in general, very good shape. He cracked 2600 MMR on War 3 Champions, and there's only a handful of people who can say that about themselves. That is Happy, not even Focus, Kaho, Lin, and Hitman, I think. Yeah, so exactly 5. But MMR doesn't help you here. MMR is just a number. And Starbuck has to turn the ship around.
He is now on his loser's map, so we must assume he feels comfortable and confident here. I'm always very interested in the opening builds and creep routes. In the past, we saw a ton of instant expansion on this map by humans, but that doesn't seem so popular anymore. If the Demon Hunter shows up with Immolation, I guess that's a bit too hairy at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, we don't like Harry, do we? But if you're so interested in the early game builds, Remo, why did you start the first map 2 minutes late?
That's when the heroes come out, bro. You gotta, you know, arrive at the
But
party.
I want to see everything. I want to see how the pros do it.
You gotta arrive at the party at the right time, you know, like right when the action kicks off. If you're there too early, you just twiddle your thumbs, you're on Twitter all the time. It's a waste of time.
That's a perfect explanation. I got nothing to add.
And is the Demon Hunter here? From Colorful? I'm trying to think. Is there any map where you wouldn't play Demon in this matchup? Maybe Autumn Leaves, maybe Tidehunters. But everywhere else, I'm sure it would be the Blindfolded Man.
I think it's Raise the Age all the way for Colorful. It's kind of rare for him to have 2 different heroes in one matchup. Sometimes against Undead he went for a Warden, but was only on Twisted and not too successful. But yeah, we can expect the Demon Hunter on every single map here. And we can expect a thank you. Number 2, 41 month. Much love. Thank you for the sub.
Thank you. Thank you. Starbuck creeping the green camp first. That is definitely the safer option. As we see the Demon Hunter is heading south. And if there was a creep happening at the natural, Demon Hunter could run there right away with Immolation. It is too dangerous. But Colorful with good scouting as well with a Wisp. Sees that no expansion is being crept instantly, so he has more time. Oh, wait. Did the Footy steal something? No, right? Ooh, that would have been huge if he had. But no. Demon Hunter gets full experience, picks up the next item. And some good items. Ring of Superiority, Claws of Attack. And now, it's time to burn.
Time to burn. It's time to expand. But due to that build order, the Demon Hunter arrives pretty much at the perfect time.
Oh.
Everything
could use mana burn. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Didn't. That's close.
Very tanky items, not much damage, and only damage helps you against the Demon Hunter here, so kinda unlucky drops for Starbuck.
Yeah, he's got the Water Element and the Footman still, though, I guess. The Demon took some damage already on this map at the green. He doesn't take that much, but it is a bit of damage. So how many peasants died? Was it only one? That would be sensational if Starbuck can keep it at only one. But the Demon is coming back for more. I want more! Dude, I saw the Arnold documentary on Netflix, and what a fun guy. Super cool. I mean the documentary.
Okay, I didn't see it, so I can't add to that.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, first he was a bodybuilder, Neo.
Oh,
then,
no!
Then he was a movie action star.
Wow.
And then he even became a senator. So it's kind of a crazy story.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
He should run for president.
He's from Dahl, Austria, yes.
Ich bin hier zu lenken.
Dude, that accent is so amazing. Oh, I love the Austrians.
Yep. Also love
STP out.
Demon Hunter with low HP.
Oh, Footy, you're not gonna win that fight, buddy. Alright.
I can't win them all, just most of them.
That's the second Footman going down. I think it was 3 peasants falling. So far, not too bad for Starbuck. The expansion is going to be finishing. There's no counter expansion for the Night Elf. But tier 2 right around the corner. Tree of Ages to finish. Then the Lures and the second hero. Colorful is going to have a lot of strength gain soon. As if he was working out in the gym. In Gold's gym with Arnie. But look, having seen him before, I don't think so.
No, not at all. I saw him at the Stars War. Not really, but Demon
Wait,
is trapped.
Demon?
No TP.
Illusions around. Oh, yep. Dr. Bucky. Oh, the Murlocs.
Oh, close again.
Got him. One more. Ah. There he goes.
Sweet plays, Bucky. Wind of Illusion, still a great item, even in situations like this. A little bit of recovery here with the block to keep the archer safe, but that is expensive.
Oh, nice Shadow Meld. Starbuck didn't quite see it. Demon Hunter back from the tavern. Yeah, that costs a lot. Also, not much juice right now to burn these humans. Oh, and how good was this infusion of experience, by the way? Oh, that AM was struggling for levels. But now he's got that level 3. And with the boots, he can continuously run away.
Yeah,
catch me! Catch me! Try to catch me! Can't catch him.
Catch me if you can. He can't. Movie over.
You can't touch this. Dude, do you remember that song from... I don't remember the artist. But it was, I think, part of the 90s or early 2000s. Everybody knows this song. It was this... It wasn't me. It wasn't me. You remember, right?
Yeah, Shaggy.
Shaggy. Yeah. It's amazing. Like, everybody loved that song. It was just a song about a dude cheating on his girlfriend and always lying about it.
Yeah. I I guess not too many people listened to the lyrics back in the 90s. We didn't speak English in the 90s.
That is true. That is true. Alright, here's the Naga. We have the Night Elf here getting stronger, but the demon is still very hurt. Okay, level 2 Water Elemental still. Oh, dude, how important was this demon kill?
Ooh, but will it be worth it in the end? There was another building cancelled. Starbuck lumber starved again. A little bit of an opening. Footman ready to cosplay as a bouncer, so the demon hunter can't get in. But still colorful with a lot of pressure.
Love the early 2 barracks, by the way. Defend about to finish. Production still from the other one. It is the rifles now coming out. Oh, AM. Almost getting cornered. Good movement. Walking in a wide arc. But stress, stress, stress. This whole game is stressful.
How does he even save the old man? Trying to run to the shop for something. Ooh, these boots. I don't dare to look at the south where the action is still continuing. No second hero Naga or anything. Tier 2 was there. And colorful. Will you be setting up a trap somewhere?
Yeah, Starbuck will have to TP at some point, I think. And he's hoping that by then the shop is finished. The Naga's trying to cancel the shop though. And Starbuck just a little bit too slow to start the power build there again. AM. 2 hits away from death. Other side. Archer coming for the block. Oh. And that's TP.
Ooh, Archmage saved. Naga second by Bucky in the middle.
Oh. All of a sudden, there's a threat on the enemy heroes. Yeah, this is a perfect pick for right now. Love the Naga second.
Yeah, can control the Demon Hunter. Can try to inflict more damage and buy more time. This Archmage... Wait, there's no healing.
But the shop coming up with a power build. Starbuck should finally have the time. He is struggling hard with the lumber though.
Yeah, this is not a pretty game, but unlike last game, he's economically ahead. So he can build that 60-70 food army, and colorful only at 40. Can go to 50 now with the Moonwell finishing, with Bears finishing. But yeah, I think this is playable for Starbuck now.
Yeah, needs to get up that second Sanctum, get the farms ready, and pump. You know what? I love that he doesn't even wait at all. Gold isn't really the issue for him. Lumber is the issue. And in upkeep, you don't lose lumber. Fun fact. And yeah, colorful without a counter expansion. This is going to be a bear bust all in. Seems like there's no other way to do it. But I like the army here for Starbuck. It's not huge, but 3 footies, 3 rifles, not bad. Oh, but the immolation also look... the rejuve, I mean, looking good.
Priests are coming, Sorks are coming. At least you got a little bit more control then. First bear down, as there is no staff. Colorful couldn't really afford that. And reinforcements are coming in fast.
Second rejuve. Oh, it's so good. The shop there, though, also wonderfully placed. Starbuck can go for items, but he's still broke. Or fairly broke. Colorful's Naga in trouble as well. And the demon, as strong as he is, can't fight everyone just by himself.
Slovenian wall can't be broken here on map 2. And now colorful, what do? Counter expand at this time? That looks rather dire, I'd say. And Starbuck needs to keep up with the production. And then at some point will be overwhelming.
Yep. Colorful on a timer here. Once the human army reaches 65 supply, it's pretty much over. Unless the heroes for the Night Elf are completely out of control. But it's no Panda, it's only a Naga. That's already a bit weaker for the late game. And the Demon Hunter, yeah, he's level 3. But if he wants to carry this by himself, he needs level 5. Maybe even 6. Starbuck here seems to be in the favored position now.
I agree. Lots of damage. Leads to good creeping. Leads to controlling the middle. And colorful loses the Ancient Award to creeps. Well, not the biggest deal. But yeah, will he counter expand at this point? What can he even do?
Yeah, I think counter expansion is too late. I think he has to pick up the items from the shop and go for the big attack. Try to win there right away, or at least get a huge lead to be able to expand then. But he needs to get into a better position. Starbuck though getting caught on the open. Okay, this could be a decent fight for colorful. Starbuck's army not that big yet. No front line yet. Seems like he needs Militia to take this fight.
Also no TP to get away. Fork Lightning rattling through. Did he get a little bit too confident maybe? Reach
Oh, the
was
Reach of
stolen.
Steel! Oh.
Save the rifle for now. Level 4 on the Demon. That's evasion level 2. Hard to deal with. Breaker falls in the front row. But the Demon Hunter's controlled well, and Militia's coming too.
And Militia joining finally. Might be able to get a kill here on the bear, but there's a staff. Or was it used already? I guess it was used already. That bear goes down. And Starbuck now can look at the shop, and I think there should be a second heal scroll in there.
Agree. Okay, there we go. Including an Invo potion. Super broke now, but with an expansion, they're not broke for long. 4 and 3 heroes, but Demon Hunter Naga is not as late game carry-esque as Demon Hunter Panda. So, all the chances in the world for Starbuck, plus a scout farm at the expansion spot. I like that.
Yeah, this is very valuable intel for Starbuck. He knows, okay, I'm in a favorite position here. Just play stable. Make sure you don't, you know, take too much damage against possible hit-and-run shenanigans. And speaking of which, a lab is being cleared right now by Colorful. Zeppelin play could again be relevant. It's not like his trademark move, as perhaps Lawlight and Moon would do more, but it's always a possibility.
Got a scout for that. Naga reaches level 4 soon. Ring of Protection. Kinda nice, especially for the Demon Hunter in the front row position. And Colorful won't give this up. He doesn't want to play game 3. He wants to just advance, beat Moon in the Bear Mirror, and chill until the semifinal. But Starbuck giving him a run for the money.
Team Hunter here trying to buy time while the Naga is creeping up as quickly as he can. The idea here clearly seems to be get super strong heroes, double level 5s, and hope to still hold on 1 base versus 2. And maybe keep fighting, keep trading decently until the mains run out. On Northern Isles also, there's not that much gold in the natural, so Starbuck will be running out of gold at main and natural basically at the same time. If Colorful can survive until then, could still be his game maybe. Oh, that's some sick Demon Hunter items, dude. Ring +5 and Helm of Valor, both super good.
And big heal potion. Love it. Level 4-3 on Starbuck's side. Making it to the shop again. Second invul, second heal scroll. Love the shop control. If he's not losing too much here, because Colorful finds him, but it's a 20 food advantage in a choke.
Yeah, slow applied everywhere. Dryads don't have that much mana for the Dispel. And Starbuck seems to be in a fantastic position here to win the fight. Colorful, this is not the time he wants to take an engagement. He was able to bank a lot of gold, and he's going to have one last hurrah. With all this gold, he's going to try to build a huge army. There's probably going to be the last huge army for him this entire game.
This will take some time until all the production is finished. No fairy dragons either, just straight up bears. But now that we have a calm moment, thank you GTF RVZ for the 9-month resub. And Moisan for the 34-month resub. Thanks for your support.
Thank you, thank you. I like the tier 2 army here by Starbuck, by the way. I've said it a bunch in the past. I feel like tier 2 mortar teams are overrated. Unless you attack buildings, then they are amazing. But if you fight out in the open against an enemy army, I feel like more rifles, more casters, more breakers are more suited to the task. And in fact, more breakers are joining, more upgrades as well. And Starbuck is nicely rounding out that 80 supply army. One more heal scroll in the mix. There we go. Now he's got 3. And this might just be impossible for Colorful to fight.
Well, Colorful's a great player. You know it. I know it. But is he as great as he needs to be to win this fight? So much healing on Starbuck's side. Fork Lightning kills the first bear prior to the staff. Demon Hunter has to do the heavy lifting now.
First heal scroll committed. The first of many. On the other side, we also have one, but good target fire. Taking out one bear after the next, so the heal scrolls aren't even that effective. And the rifle's going for the Dryads in the meantime. Good execute here by Starbuck. Seems like he is winning this fight as he should with the lead that he had. Colorful is getting kills himself, but that's the thing. Starbuck can rebuild way easier.
Yeah. And he's also going for the third base on the back of this fight. So even better. Heal potion used. Demon Hunter with maybe one last hurrah, but Colorful is down to 50. A very one-sided affair. Now that the Demon Hunter is out of the fight, there shouldn't be a chance at all. Naga has an invo potion, can face tank this. And what can you do? The human army is better than your army.
Demon is coming back, and Starbuck saying, you know what, this was enough fun for now. Back to the shop, ready to heal. And Starbuck still won the fight, and again, he can rebuild easier. But that did take all 3 scrolls and an invuln.
And I thought it's an expansion building bottom right, but it's only towers for now.
And a penguin!
And of course, a penguin, which is the best thing about it for now. Yeah, colorful fighting, man. Starbuck broke. I would almost dare to say, wait a minute.
Yeah, Starbuck is going for the third base here. He knows time is ticking. Mains and expansion somewhat soon to expire. 4.5 minutes perhaps. Naga level 5. Fork Lightning could do huge damage.
Oh, surround. 4 points surround. Staff is ready though. But it's a cooldown stolen. And now we expand bottom right.
2 towers there will be finishing. Colorful sees it. Appears like there's not much you can do about it though. And Starbuck struggling to get back up in supply. He was hovering around 60 for a long time. Of course, the power build was expensive. And if Colorful wins the next fight, this could still be his game.
Double Arcane Tower won't make things easier though. Only 3 bears, 1 heal scroll against 0 by Starbuck. But yeah, this bottom right expansion is Starbuck's win condition.
Yeah. And for the next 4 minutes, he is getting so rich. 3 base income. He can pump out endlessly. Lumber might hold him back a little bit, perhaps. Doesn't have many peasants on Lumber, but he's still going for more upgrades. Second attack upgrade on the breakers. And every unit you get, every bit you get closer to 80 supply, this human army rounds out really nicely.
Not only is Starbuck getting rich, we're getting rich too, thanks to the 350 donation by Knusperhoden. Every Sunday with Warcraft is a crunchy one. I like it.
I like that Knusperhoden with that name appreciates the crunch. That satisfies the lore. Alright, Colorful again, trying to find openings. Demon at the expansion. At the second base, I should say. Naga at the third base. Taking out peasants. That Fork Lightning is doing a lot of damage. And Halt's mining here very successfully. Would cost a TP, however.
Okay, no exit kills done. And the Demon Hunters, plus the Dryads, are tearing this economy apart. Archmage is here, finally. No more immolation thanks to the Arcane. For the level 5 Demon Hunter. Never to be underestimated. Hard to get rid of. Just solos this tower by himself. But now the army is coming. Demon Hunter needs a staff. There's no disable at all. Man, this was a lot of damage and we're crawling towards level 6.
Yeah, and Colorful can kind of do this over and over. Hit the third, hit the natural, hit the third, hit the natural. And in keeping Starbuck so busy, he could move over the Tree of Eternity soon. 2 minutes we have left.
Starbuck is in position for the bear on the right-hand side. But yeah, I'm really impressed by this macro. I've rarely seen this from Colorful. We know him for like 10 years now. And he was never really known to be a player that picks you apart with attacks from different angles. He was good in the fights, always. Good mechanics, good foundation. But this is kind of new, and I like it.
Yeah, Starbuck is struggling to properly split his army. Where the Dryads are, there should be tons of priests, tons of rifles and priests, and then Sorks and Breakers to deal with the bears and Naga threat on the other side. Starbuck is making mistakes here. Again, he's bringing too much back to deal with the Demon Hunter. He doesn't need this whole army. Half this army should be at the expansion. There's at the third base. There's nothing at the third base. Starbuck, you need to clean this up.
Well, there's a penguin. And a seal. And no more worker.
Yeah, Starbuck needs to figure this out. Now he's properly splitting the army. Finally.
Dream abuse?
Should also be splitting the heroes, I would say. Doing that now, but Colorful looking for his opportunity. Sees the army here on the right is pretty small. Trying to take advantage. But it's not that many bears. Oh, and again, Starbuck didn't leave enough rifles on the left. Now he has to TP just to deal with the Dryads. Oh no, that was just a staff actually. Excuse me. This was so much time bought. Imagine if there had been an expansion across the map for Colorful, but that's not the case. But again, he got a lot of gold. He can again build a big army and use that army to relocate the Tree of Eternity.
Yeah, good mechanical, good financial play by Colorful. Staying in no upkeep for a very, very long time. Use 2 separate groups to cause trouble and never let Starbuck unfold the huge army or to lead him to big levels. And rinse and repeat, and then when he feels like it, he can go for 80 as well and take a straight up fight. Well done. But Starbuck also has the money for the shop, and that's 2 heal scrolls, 2 invulns, and a caught Night Elf on the right hand side.
rifle! Invis rifle block! Oh! But
Naga doesn't even know what's up. But yeah, Moonwells, man.
Ton of Moonwells. And level 6 Naga, somehow. Demon are also getting closer to 6. Starbuck says, enough! Like that pirate in Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, when he's walking on the gangplank. Enough! And he wants to force it right here.
I always appreciate a pirate. What can I say? Demon Hunter now part of this fight as well. Tornado.
Oh!
That is so underwhelming.
I mean, a bit of Cyclone here, eh?
Yeah, a bit.
Oh, Dryad's now coming back. Perfect position against the casters from behind. Demon Hunter says the invuln. Colorful might win this fight right here.
Demon Hunter has no invul though, but as you said, the Moonwells everywhere. And Starbuck has to abandon this push. Didn't work.
Oh no!
And we got double levels.
Oh, there goes the game. Oh, that is so painful for Starbuck. And it's all because he couldn't properly split his army.
Yeah, problematic situation. Main base empty. And the bottom right barely mining. And Colorful waddling the tree over. The farm, some might say they need fixing, but they won't do anything against this tree now. And Starbuck facing the lower bracket match against DH.
Credit, honestly, to Colorful. Playing this game and winning it on one base. Very hard to do. Very well done. But yeah, Starbuck also gave him the opportunity, to be honest. Now we got double level 6. There we go! Superman! Clark Kent pulls off the glasses, rips open the shirt, reveals his true form. And
I doubt that Starbuck brought the kryptonite, man. He's not fleeing, because if he does, the expansion is just gone. Has to fight with very, very, very little. No blizzard whatsoever. Almost no Naga. That was the last heal scroll. And nothing's falling for Colorful.
Yeah. Man, sad game for Starbuck. This definitely should have been his game. But Colorful finding the weakness. Starbuck's inability to protect 2 expansions, inability to properly split. Colorful finds the one way to win this game. Well done. Now our 2 elves are in the upper bracket final.